In a world of reboots, remakes, and cinematic disasters, two dudes with no clue dare to ask, what the hell were they thinking? Popcorn ready, brains off, no film school, and no mercy. This is No Clue Movie Reviews.
Hello and welcome to the No Clue Movie Reviews. I am your host, Jay, and as always, I am joined by my co-host, the bearded bastard himself, Malcolm.
Don't we all just want to go home?
I love home, buddy. Today, we will be reviewing the 1993 drama,
Falling Down.
Let's call it a day.
Come on.
I'm the bad guy?
A tale of urban reality.
Drama and a little bit of comedy. You know, it's
comedy.
very
Dark
subtle.
humor? Dark comedy?
Yeah, it's a little dark.
Got a little dark humor to it. I mean, drama was where I landed. Thriller didn't seem appropriate.
No, definitely like an art piece. A lot of hidden messages in this movie.
But, I mean, good movie, though. So, let's jump into
yeah.
it. Let's start off, though. Directed by Joel Schumacher.
How do you do this and then do those Batmans? And basically back to back, nearly.
Oh, man. Directed by Schumacher, starring Michael Douglas. And this one was weird. It's Michael Douglas as Bill, or in the credits, they have him listed as D-Fens. You know, his...
Well, yeah.
It's his it's the tag on the license. Yeah, it's the license plate. I get it. But why establish his name in the movie if you're going to call him by his license plate in the credit? Doesn't make any sense.
William D-Fens Foster.
And we got Robert Duvall as Prendergast. Now that one also, I heard the whole movie. I was hearing Pendergast. And then I see the credits that said Prendergast. I was like, man, all right, cool. And then Barbara Hershey as Beth, being the ex-wife.
You know, I mistaked her at first as the Latino detective in Predators 2, but actually she is the love interest in Total Recall.
Oh yeah, you're talking about that would be the Robert Duvall's old partner Sandra. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Barbara Hershey is the wife that he's calling and stalking.
Oh, right. Yeah, she was in Beaches with Bette Midler.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, before we get started with this one, like always, what's your history with this movie, Malcolm?
Saw it when it first came on cassette. I liked it as a kid, but not nearly as much as I watch it every 5 or 10 years. And I don't know if I can like it any more than I did this time.
Dude, this movie is so different in the way that if it was filmed yesterday, I would not know the difference.
Yeah, it's timeless. I just imagine the fact that this hit close to home to people in 93, and it's hitting so close to home in 26 like no other.
33 years later, man. I think I told you this. I went back and rewatched Oz, on HBO. And even that's late 90s. I think it ended in 2001, maybe 2002. But same exact thing. Like the shit that they talk about in that show, the shit they bitch about, same shit now. Like it could have been filmed yesterday for all I know, But let's go ahead and get started with this one. I mean, it starts off with a bunch of people stuck in traffic. You see, it shows Michael Douglas. He's getting frustrated with people not moving. There was another car that it showed where there was a couple guys on a car phone yelling. Did you catch the fact that nothing that they were saying matched up with the mouth talking to the phone?
Okay, that's interesting. But all right, that just made me think of this one deal. Throughout the movie, you hear so much interesting background audio that it sounds like stuff happening behind the camera that so draws you in that you're trying to listen to these conversations.
Yeah, that's exactly what it did. I heard the talking going on, but as they're talking, the phone's moving back and forth between these two guys. And I'm sitting there watching the one guy who's supposedly talking first, and mouth moves, but not with the voices, and definitely isn't saying what he's saying. So this was just hey, move your lips. We're going to plug it in later.
This definitely, even as a child, I kind of mixed this with the REM's music video that was out around the same time, where it happens in the traffic. Everyone just gets up and leaves.
Oh man, everybody wants to do that every now and then. And hell, I feel his frustration. You know, you got him sitting there in his car. You got a fly that keeps landing on his neck, and that's annoying enough. His AC goes out, the windows won't roll down. He's got this little prick of a kid staring at him from the car in front of him. I mean, I might have gotten out and walked away too. I don't know.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah. And, you know, he just has one goal.
Where do you think you're going? Going home. Hey! Hey!
Well, it was great as a kid. There was no way I would have any clue what this movie was because I was just a child. It was none of my business. A movie just got put on and you start watching it. So I haven't checked to see if the trailer reveals too much. I'm afraid it may have, but then it was the early 90s. Maybe it didn't. I'd be very curious on how much did people know what they were getting into?
I don't know why I watched this so much as a kid. Like you said, 93, I was 9, 8, somewhere in that range. And literally, I watched this all the time. We had it on VHS. I own it on DVD. I've watched this probably 30 times in my life.
Yeah, and the most interesting dark things you wouldn't get as a child. It's stuff that gets unlocked as you get older. And fuck, there's some dark stuff going on. But I was just like, I don't even know why he's mad. It's interesting.
I get that he's frustrated here, but this seems like there's a lot of pre-stuff that they could have been in here to lead to his like little breakdown that he has. Him getting out of the car and just leaving it there just seemed like a little much for the lack of what actually happened. But I guess later you do find out like he has lost his job weeks prior and some other things. So I don't know. But like you said, he just gets out of his car in the middle of traffic and just leaves it there. And a cop pulls up to, start taking, to get a tow truck up there. And he just happens to have Robert Duvall parked, like 3 cars back, who is also a cop. Yeah. So
his last day.
Conveniently enough, yeah. They really hammer that point. Like they are foreshadowing, dude. Like the way they foreshadow his thing, I was for sure that by the end of the movie, Prendergast is going to die. So we'll see about that. But I was for sure with the amount. They're like, it's your last day. Don't get shot. Don't just go die it on me. Just
yeah.
I don't know. But pretty convenient that there happens to be another cop there to help push the car off to the side of the road, right?
Yeah, and the motorcycle tipping over, that somehow stuck with me. That's like the first thing I think of when I think of this movie is just, I don't know.
Hey,
there's no reason why I should.
Why would it have fallen that way? How would it have fallen uphill?
Hey, officer.
A soft ground on the kickstand, maybe.
Well,
or
the kickstand,
trying to make sure that
hold on, hear me
borrowed.
out.
Yeah.
Depending on what side the kickstand is on, if it's on the left side, it would fall to the right because, okay, if it's on the left, it would naturally be leaning towards the right. So it would not even really be physically possible to fall to the left. If it was on the right, it would be naturally leaning to the right. So how is it falling uphill? You don't typically fall uphill.
I've seen some people. But in reality, it was probably to protect the bike because it did get made with a $20 million budget.
Oh, did it? Yeah, I did not look at budget on this. I did love the fact that they left the guy holding the car there, didn't even bother putting it in park. Duvall's already walked off, cops pissed off about his car.
Kind of wonder if the keys were left in it. I don't know.
Well, if the keys were in there, why did they not just start it and move it? Or is there some kind of legality with that?
Well, actually, old vehicles like that, you didn't need to. You probably didn't need the key to change gear. You just needed the key to start it. So even being an automatic, you probably knock it out of park. Who knows? They didn't care.
Yeah, well, either way, Bill's gone. He's not at his car anymore. As far as we know, he's just some guy in a white shirt at this point, or D-Fens. That's the best we have for him. D-Fens. But next scene, we see Bill calling a house, and a lady answers. There's a kid in the background. He doesn't say a word. Lady hangs up. Kind of sets the idea in your head that this guy, like, that's probably his family. At least you kind of hope it is. If that wasn't his family, it'd be a really fucked up movie.
But well, according to her, it's not his family, as we slowly start piecing together.
Well, let's be fair. She's not his family, but the little girl still is. You can't just, like, he may not be paying the child support, but unless she's gone through the steps to get custody completely removed, like he can't see her, gets him to take away his rights and all that shit, she's still technically family. It sucks. We all got shitty family members, man. Now, he goes into, after the phone call, he goes into a Korean store. This is kind of ass backwards from what you would normally see. Like I've been in a lot of stores where I've been followed and like watched and shit like that. Koreans don't typically sit there and watch the well-dressed white guy in suit and tie come in. They look for the, scruffy people like me and you, the dirtier.
Right. Yeah.
But he's sitting there staring him down like he's about to steal a soda. And I mean, if he did, 85 cents for a Coke in 93 was a little ridiculous.
Yeah, that is insane numbers. I wish it was those numbers these days, but
85 cents.
Oh yeah, no, 85 cents nowadays. I'd probably I would be like
85 cents.
Blank Man, like from like just start going off, man. Like but yeah, 85 cents. He gets pissed off here. He literally like beats the hell out of this dude with his own bat.
Well, does he actually beat? I think he avoids actually any beating.
Yeah, you're right. I don't think he actually hits him. I think the first people he hits are the people in the, that are the gangsters in a little bit. I think you're right. I don't know if he hits him more or less just kind of shoves him down.
And even then, that was only defense. Defense.
That's true. That's true. And after he got said bat from the guy, you're right. He didn't beat him, but he did destroy the fucking store.
Yes, rolling back prices to 1960, whatever.
Oh man.
Donuts. Package of 6, how much?
$1.12.
$1.12.
What were you? All right, the Korean's reaction. What did that remind you? Appreciate, not a shitty pork.
It's fucking Orgasmo.
$3.40.
Yeah, that scene when he's like,
oh
okay, no, no, Joe, they kicked my sorry black ass. When he's got the little scratch on his face and shit. Yeah, it's Orgasmo.
Possibly both those characters are probably borrowed from this character a bit, or it's just that's how everyone's just generally racist towards Asians. Who knows? It's still funny.
It's a stereotypical Asian thing. It's like, I think Don't Be a Menace has that Korean lady, yelling out, get out, step out. Hell, let's be fair. You remember Eastern Treasures at Crossroads Mall? There was the Asian lady.
Oh yeah,
step out.
Oh yeah,
like
step
always
out.
yelling. Yeah, step out.
To the point you barely stepped in. Step out.
It's like, goddamn, you want anybody to...
I can't. I didn't know you could tell us apart.
But yeah, so something in the store that I noticed as he's walking out, the guy's still laying on the floor. You see the ceiling fan. Have you ever seen a ceiling fan with only 2 blades? Seems like that would cause it to be majorly unstable.
It could. I bet it could be. I feel like I have, but they usually look like postmodern, like trying to look like modern art looking pieces, not just some dingy little bodega.
Yeah, this little bodega has a ceiling fan hanging, and it's got 2 blades, and it looks like a cheap ass ceiling fan. So they're like, I don't know. I mean, hell, for all I know, the other blades could have broken off, and that's why it's like that. But
or one broke off, and that really is a bad idea. So you got to take the other one off for your best chance of balance. So I'm going with that theory. It's what I would do.
Well, we go from here over to we get Robert Duvall with Prendergast. I don't know. We'll be jumping between Pender, and Robert Duvall throughout this.
Yeah.
So Pender, whatever. He's retiring. Today's his last day. We've already established that. This is where I said people are giving him a lot of shit. They're teasing him so much about making it to the end of the day. He gets a call from his wife begging him to come home, saying she's scared and needs him there. They foreshadow this entirely too much. It's like they're planning it. They're planning it. I seriously already have it in my head that Pendergast is going to die by the end of this movie.
Right. The only thing I ever saw they were hinting at is they keep placing the, the hint of him being a desk jockey and like something happened.
Well,
why would I go home early?
Last day and all.
You know I'm not superstitious.
Come on, Sandy, you ready?
Oh, yeah, in a minute.
Everyone just takes everyone just takes a slight little dig at the fact that he's at a desk.
Well, in a little bit though, like when they had like 5 people at his desk giving him shit, they're all like, "Hey, you remember that one guy
Oh yeah,
made it,
with the
almost made
sand,
it to his
yeah.
car, almost made it right." They're giving him all this
Yeah.
shit. They're just fucking with him, trying to. And yeah, I get it. It's because he got shot, and everybody. You find out everybody thinks he's a pussy because he wants a desk, or he's in a desk job after he had gotten wounded in the field at one point. So that's why he's at the desk job now, and it's his wife's fault. You find out, not his, but we get there
Right.
later.
There's a lot of things that is the wife's fault that is fascinating. Did you catch the hint at the end at the pier? I won't give that away, but did you get what he hinted at?
Yeah, you'll have to break it down because I kind of think I know what you're talking about, but I don't.
This was the first time I
it
heard it. Yeah, this is the first time of all the watches. Probably the 30th time I've seen the movie. This is the first time I picked up on this.
Awesome. All right, can't wait to get there. Now, let me make sure I don't miss one little part here. Okay, so Bill is walking around. He's at this point he's walking through what looks like to be a ghetto.
Yeah, because he tries one more time with the payphone, because that's why he went in the convenience stores to make change.
Oh yeah, you got the 50 cents, and then
that's the whole
they
point.
wanted to give him
85. That's not enough for the pay.
Yeah,
and then
which
forth.
if he got that 85, I think he actually had another dime on him previously, so he actually still would have been able to make the phone call. Just saying, but because when he pulled the change out of his pocket earlier, he did have some change. He just didn't have a quarter.
But it's the practicality.
He's walking, and like I said, it seems to be, somewhere in the middle of the fucking ghetto. It does get referred to as gang town, gangland, or whatever later when they're referring to this area of the map. But where he's walking, you see these 2 Hispanic dudes sitting on a car. You already know they're going to start following him, and naturally that's what happens.
Only complaint in this movie is this scene. I wish it wouldn't have made it to where he turned and he saw him. I wish only we saw them, but they didn't bring it up. Maybe if only you were paying attention, you would have seen the 2 guys, because it would have been fine if you didn't see them until the field. But if it was just done where that's all you saw was them, and then it pans away and he starts walking up without the slow keeping everything in frame while he's looking at him, I think that would have been better. That's my only complaint of any camera work, or that's basically my only complaint of the whole movie is that scene.
So what do you think they were doing prior to following him? Because they don't look like they pulled up the park, because he literally just made the phone call just now. So they're just sitting there.
They're not late for work. I'll say that. I think they're just dicking around looking for trouble. And they found trouble, the most obvious guy that doesn't belong there.
Well, this is my point, though. They're parked on the side of the road on what looks to be a fairly main street. It's not like it's the middle of a neighborhood or something.
Yeah.
So it just seems a weird place to be chilling on the side of the road. I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, they follow him. We see him sitting on a rock here in a little bit, like a big ass boulder, and they follow him and start telling him he's trespassing. I do like him being a smart ass about this. They're telling him it fucking says this, fucking that.
Says all that?
Yeah.
Well, maybe he wrote it in fucking English. I could fucking understand it.
I love the laugh.
He's being funny. I'm not laughing.
I'm not either.
Well, it's because you don't get it, because you're retarded. I mean, I get what bothers me in day to day is when you see cruiser motorcycle gangs and stuff, how I see those videos where they don't like crotch rockets passing them on the road at all. Like there's some sort of authority that's fake gang rules. It's you're not real society. Shut up. First of all, most of you fucking motorcycle gangs are just imitating that stupid ass show that made everyone think they're a badass on a Harley for a fucking decade.
I ain't gonna lie. I usually think of that episode of South Park when I see them.
Yeah. I mean, that's the worst type of gang. It's a bunch of old people playing pretend.
That 60s biker gang that used to doo-wop. Fucking Frank from It's Always Sunny and his little gang.
Yeah.
Right here, though, he does give them a warning. He tells them he's having a bad day. He's just going to get his shit. He's going to move on. They're going to move on. But they want a toll. And this is what I was talking about earlier, though. That bat that he took. This is where he beats the fuck out of them with that bat.
Specifically, it's a tire checker, or in this part of the country, they call it something else.
It looked like like a billy club that
it's a defense bat that truckers would carry with them, but it's illegal for them to have it. So it's made up as a tool to check your tire pressure. You go around and hit your tire. You go, yep, tire's good, but that's not really what it is, because it has also a strap of leather that goes around your wrist, so that way you can wallop someone really good while you're still in the cab of the pickup.
Right here, though, when I say he beats the hell out of him, I think he only hits both of them one time each, but like right on
one in the
arm.
head and one on the arm.
Yeah, that one guy, his arm looked broke. At least that's the way they play it off later. They had some blood on it. I don't know how they were explaining being broke, but I do not like the fact that he just beat them with his only weapon and then throws his weapon at the guy running away.
I first did, but then I realized, wait, this is like a video game, and this was like the first interaction with an enemy. He got a weapon upgrade, kind of.
I'm going home. Clear a path, you motherfucker.
So I was like, oh no, now he's defenseless.
He nailed the sign. That fucking hole. Good shot.
Yeah.
Then he looks down.
I
Oh,
was like,
you've
oh,
acquired
search the
knife.
area. I found a knife. Ding ding.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, you got that. And he keeps doing it. It's like a video game. He keeps accidentally upgrading his weapons.
He cannot figure out the transportation on this game. That's why he's walking the whole way. You know what? This could have been made into a video game.
Oh my god, it should be like a little fucking
Like,
RPG.
Wait, what are those
top-down.
Walking Dead games? You remember the Telltale games? This could be a Telltale game.
Even
do
I'd
the
like to see it
story-driven.
done like Final Fantasy 2 style or Zelda style. Zelda 1. It switches to battles.
We jump back to Pendergast's office, and he has somebody walk up to give him papers to sign for his retirement.
But also before that, yeah, you mentioned it before, but when it's going back and forth with the gang, that's when we get the wife, who we finally see. We see his wife, and we can tell that she's a little off, very like not all there, and she's getting all worked up. And this, I only bring this up because this is kind of important. There's like a weird, unnecessary theme, but there's a theme here.
Feel better?
She's getting all upset.
No, I don't feel better.
No?
Got a snow globe.
London Bridge
So,
is falling down.
It appears that him getting shot prior has kind of reduced her to a childlike state when he's not around.
I thought that. I think it's due to something that happened way even before then that started making her slip, and the fact that she possibly just was always like a Dalmatian a bit. She may have never been a full human, but he just, she was pretty. He definitely makes a bunch of points that she had looks. She had her looks, and he regrets forcing her to have a child because she lost her looks.
Yeah, she's got something that's definitely wrong. So the child, yes, and then him getting shot. So she's had a lot of trauma, but so she is definitely reverting back to
Right. Now the question is, has she always had these moments where she acts childlike, or did one of these events make her childlike? That's never explained, but it's not that important.
Well, and it's a little important when you think about it. Like Robert Duvall is going after someone who has childlike mentality and thinking. It's a little weird if that was the case beforehand.
He was young when you get together. Sometimes you just look at looks and you find out they're stupid later. It happens. But you love the gal, flaws and all. But all right, the central point is the song that he sings. I mean, it's literally a hint of that song is on the refrigerator, because remember, they're going to he's going to retire early. They're selling the house. They're going out to Arizona to this whatever lake it's called.
Lake Havasu. It's the big. You
There
can
it
see it on the fridge right behind you there. Well, like I said, he gets off the phone with her, and then you get somebody walking up to have him sign something. Now, I specifically asked you if you caught this. This guy walks up and goes, "I need your John Doe on these papers."
I need your John Doe right here, here, and here.
Right. And I thought that's what it was, but I heard that and I go, everyone knows it's
John Doe. It's John Hancock, first of all.
right.
John Doe is what people refer to, like when they have somebody in a case that they don't either have a name for, that they haven't identified, or that they are keeping them classified. So that's what they'll refer to as a John or a Jane Doe.
It's actually Herbie Hancock. I
But
did
number
kind of wonder
2.
that when I heard it. I just kind of wrote it off as like maybe it's just a joke because they deal with the term John Doe all the time with homicides and detectives. So
Well,
maybe it was that.
I
Maybe it wasn't.
thought maybe.
Oopsie.
Yeah, I thought maybe, but at the same time, nobody like because he does not look at him to question it. I really wonder if he just fucked up and nobody caught it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's in the script, he
Could
walked
have.
up, supposed to say, "Give me your John Hancock." Nobody really knows, like, what he was doing. He's the ancillary character. Nobody needs him in this part because
Yeah.
it was the person that walked up after that was important to the scene. Well, I take that back because the papers that he was signing was turning his gun in. That does come up
Right
later.
there. Yeah. Yeah. He turns his gun. He ain't got his gun. That's important. It's technically not foreshadowing, but it's something you go, oh yeah, because earlier.
Yeah, you do get a little flashback on that, but
Mm-hmm.
after he gives him his John Doe, the
Mm-hmm.
Korean guard comes in to give a report. He tries giving the report to him. Yeah, he's robbery. That wasn't technically a robbery, so he gets moved on. But he catches what is said about the baseball bat, and then I
Mm-hmm.
think he said something about the white shirt and tie. Was that mentioned here?
He does say, oh, he it doesn't like ring a bell because not anything has happened, but it's the first time he hears a guy with a white
Shirt and tie and bat, right? Yeah.
Right. He's
So
like, bat and stuff like that. And they still write it off. There's no connection because there's no way to
absolutely.
think that the car is that and
Yeah,
Mr. Lee are
nothing's
connected
connected yet. That's just he's
Yeah,
heard
we're
the
just
white shirt and tie.
sprinkling information. We're getting all the pieces on the board set.
But we do jump from him real quick right here to the gangsters are driving around, and now there's those two plus 2 other dudes and a chick with them this time.
Mhm.
They're driving
Do you
around.
recognize this chick? I did recognize. I had to look it up.
She looks familiar. I just don't know where.
We're gonna look for this guy, all right?
Is she okay? All right, no.
What did this guy do, huh?
Is she in
Credit card.
Born in East LA?
Baseball bat, all right?
She does look like somebody that I saw in that. That's why I asked.
She may have been too young.
Okay. Too young. East LA was...
Maybe. I mean, we'll just.
Yeah.
It's been about 5 years, and she's at
You're
least
sure.
in her beginning 20s. She was in 187 with Samuel L. Jackson. when
Oh,
he's
yeah.
the substitute. Yeah, she's the whore that becomes reformed whore. You see her naked in it for a second, laying on the couch.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good on that one.
It's a point. It's enough to
She's
go.
got 2 little
"Ah,
points on her chest. There ain't nothing there to see.
Yeah. I think she developed a little more by then, but
Anyways, they're driving around trying to find him, and you see this motherfucker's on a payphone.
uh-huh.
He actually does he does talk to her this time though when he calls
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
And this I do believe it's the first time that he mentions that it's his daughter and it's her birthday. This is the first time you find out that. And this is why he's going home. And he tells the woman on the phone.
How is she?
Yeah.
She's doing just fine without you.
What a bitch. I hated her more and more. I went for like, okay, maybe she had a reason, kind of. And then more I watch this movie, it's like, no, everything's just implied.
I get it. This guy had a temper problem. I saw that on like later on you see it on like the home videos, the home movies he's watching. He had a temper problem. Watching this movie and not knowing what's going on as a like if I was watching this now and never seen it before, knowing how it ends and all that, I would think she's a complete cunt and this guy's just trying to see his kid.
Well, I mean, the way the tone is, it hints that something happened, and then we find out that no, he has never been violent.
Yeah, never. It's just been a raising his voice because she specifically says,
Right.
I believe he would have hurt me. I think.
Yeah. It's like, well, okay, great. Well, and then the judge wanted to make an example of him. It's like, oh, yay. Called parental alienization.
Yeah, which is part of why he is in the state of mind he is in now.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like, let's do everything we can to a person to make them angry and then judge them for being angry.
Now, they go ahead and get the chick out of the car here because they're going to do a drive-by on this dude right here. If you watch this scene, they are shooting, what, 3 guns out here? This dude flinch. I don't even think he turns and looks at them until like they're already past.
He like does a half turn. But yeah, he never flinches. And in my like distant memory, when it was coming up, I had the idea that he turns around and faces them. stares him down, but nope, nothing like that. Just barely just kind of starts to look over his shoulder in one shot. Oh, there it is.
No, right there. Look at him. He doesn't even budge, man. Look, slowly. So you know what that scene reminded me of? This Tackleberry. You remember when Barber turns around with a shotgun and is pointing it at everybody, and everybody's ducking and freaking out and shit like that, and Tackleberry's just standing there staring.
Yeah,
that's exactly.
You do
what
see
happened.
A mother pushing a stroller who gets shot in the butt and collapses.
Interesting if they hit the stroller, like you see the stroller pinned between the car and the truck it gets in a wreck with here in a minute. Them shooting too also gave me a little remembrance of the movie Spawn. In the very beginning, when he shot up that whole place, and you see stuff exploding, like the windows and stuff in the background, all these people are falling like they're getting shot, but there's no bullet holes, there's no blood, nothing on them. They're just hitting the ground.
Yeah. And we do hear in a later conversation at the hospital or the police station, don't know which one it is, when they're talking to the gal who got out of the car, that a 3-year-old was shot in this. It's just not shown because they're not going to do that in this movie, but it's spoken that there's a 3-year-old.
Is it implied that a 3-year-old is in that? Because there ain't a 3-year-old in
but
that
who knows?
stroller.
Yeah. I mean, they were hitting everybody within a half block except their target. These are the worst shooters there ever were.
But yeah, they go around the corner, and I believe they end up getting in a car, like a crash. Like, do they hit a truck and then go into like a light pole or some shit?
Yeah, they hit I guess everything. It's done out of sight. And I understand they were kind of going fast, but in reality they were going 25.
I'm wondering how this dude lost control. And what is he doing here? They completely missed. So I'm going to blame the driver for all of this.
He's swinging around all wild. Why didn't he go slowly?
Yeah,
why do you have to go fast
until after you shoot?
We've all the other movies. That's how you knew it was a drive-by. And if it was nighttime, it'd be also because the headlights would go off.
Right, like right down the street before. I don't know. This bugged the shit out of me.
Take some shooting lessons, asshole.
Weapons upgrade.
Yep. Not just an upgrade though. He kept the other one. So it was an add-on this time.
Okay, yeah.
But you missed him. He shot the dude in the leg. He let the guy live.
Well, YouTube. I figure they don't want to see too much actual shooting.
Don't even show the guns if possible. I mean, you might even, whenever that scene pops up, you might even blur out the guns. I don't know. He grabs the guns. So, like you said, another weapon upgrade with the music too. So it almost sounds like he just got another upgrade.
Yeah, it looks like an action movie. It's kind of not though, but it kind of plays it sometimes.
Oh yeah.
As an I don't know what to classify this. This is definitely. I just say it's an art piece because there's so much going on. It's the guy who ruined Batman of the 90s.
It's a work of art.
A work of art.
Now,
and then he shit the bed.
Did you check this out? Around the 33-minute mark, there's something you really didn't see, or you really don't see in movies a lot, especially back in the 90s. Like they do it every now and then to like put a little Easter egg for a phone number. But they have a phone number plastered on the wall that is not a 555 number.
Well, they literally had to film this live in LA with the short budget. There was no time. That was just, actual advertisement of businesses were around. Matter of fact, they were filming this and they had to get the hell out of Dodge because the LA riots started when they were filming.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, the phone number I'm referring to is for a swap meet, which they do end up at a swap meet later. The same exact one. So it was just like free
I must have saw it because I remember singing Swap Meet Louie by Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Oh, yeah.
So,
but
which Mix-a-Lot, there's a reference to that later, but I'll wait.
Yep. We do pop back to the ex-wife real quick, and she's calling the cops and trying to place a report on him. You know, you do find out she has a restraining order, but this is the part where you were talking where she doesn't really seem to have a reason to have the restraining order. I mean, the fear, I guess the fear for her life is real, but what I've seen, she kind of pushed him to this point.
Right. I mean, because he's had
from a child.
I'm calling it's been a minimum of a year, judging by how he reacts when he sees her.
Yeah, and it can't be longer than a year or two because the kid recognized him right away. So she has a restraining order, but does not seem to have a real reason why. She told the cop that she thought he could hurt her, but that was it. That was it.
And I couldn't tell if the movie's telling me if I'm supposed to be sympathetic for her and irritated at the cop for not believing her or what. I don't know what the movie's trying. I've made a decision, but I don't know what the movie's trying to tell me.
I can tell you, like, I think I know what the movie's trying to do. There, all right.
Because it doesn't make sense because we do feel sympathetic for William.
I feel like this is, if it was filmed today, okay, hear me out. If this was filmed today, I feel like this would be like satire. This would be people making fun of conservatives, far right conservatives here, like because later on at the end he's like, yeah, so he's like, wait, I'm the bad guy, you know, like that crap. So the whole thing, he thinks he's the good guy throughout the whole movie and all that shit. I think, you know, I say that's what it could be today. That could be what it was then.
Interesting. Is it making fun of the nuclear family concept?
That's what it seemed like.
93.
He is the traditional family.
Yeah, I mean, he's dressed up straight up from the 60s.
Yeah, he's your typical American worker, your blue collar. Your go into the he goes into he fucking works for the government. You know, he builds fucking bombs. He's got a good job. He had a family. He had everything in that life. He believes in guns. He believes in freedom. God. Look at later on when you see his bedroom, the cleanliness of that. It all is
everything except one thing that the movie doesn't. When we get to the bedroom, I want to pause and say, look at that. They went out of their way to put a detail and they don't even bring it up. It's so fascinating.
Well, that'll be good. I'd like to see that then. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think this may be like satire, like making fun of.
Well, it definitely gets the satire when we get to the Whack Arnolds or whatever the fuck they call their fake McDonald's.
Oh yeah,
this one was this is kind of the silly part of the movie when you get to there. I'm not on his side.
No, I'm not on his side at all, and I'll tell you why when I get there. But that's actually very shortly from here. After this scene, you know, she's freaking out and all that. We get back to him. He's walking through a park, and there's like a homeless guy trying to grift him. Do you remember this guy? This shit cracked me up. First of all, he claimed that he drove down here and got stranded. But he didn't have a car. He didn't have a license that he could show him. That doesn't have anything proven he's from where he said he was. And he's like, well, come on, man. I'm a vet. I'm a Vietnam vet. And he's like, what were you, 10? He's like,
yeah.
I mean, you know, he keeps naming off different shit. But it was just
I meant Desert Storm, asshole.
Yeah. It's just funny. Like, yeah, he's the asshole.
I just forgot what campaign I was in. Yeah.
Just a quick little comedy part reminded me a lot of the leopard from Life of Brian.
Yeah. But I mean, we've all had this. Hasn't it always been a woman that comes up to you at the gas pump with those stories?
Oh yeah.
I always get pregnant women at the gas pump, you know, and it's like, I don't have money. I just have a card. Well, I can use your card. It's like, if I tell my wife that I gave money to a woman, I'd have to deal with her, and I'm more scared of her than you.
Yeah, I'm more scared of going home and dying than, you know, giving you even $5. Like, trust me, that's gonna hurt me.
I would just say, just try someone else. This conversation's done.
Last time I had something similar to that, I felt bad. There was this person, and she had a car. It was parked there, and she had a gas can and a sign, and she was a bigger girl with pajamas and looked fairly beat up. And I was like, all right, I gave her $5. 2 days later, same girl, same spot,
same sign. Yeah,
same sign.
They'll post up.
Same car.
Yeah, every fucking time. There's no one that's actually asking for money.
And that's why I don't give homeless people money anymore.
Yeah. I don't even think real homeless.
Right, homeless.
Yeah. Homeless. I don't think a true homeless ever holds a sign. The homeless are seeing vision somewhere. They don't have time for money.
So working at a car wash for as long as I did, you know, running that damn place, I dealt with homeless a lot. Those guys didn't want people talking to them, bothering them to begin with. So a lot of people begging for money. I question sometimes whether they are actually homeless, or because most of those people just want to be left the fuck alone.
Yeah, they've gone feral. They're like any wild dog at that point. They'll just run.
Yep, and I proved, like with any feral wild dog, you feed them once and they come back.
Yep.
So we're back with Pendergast. They're interrogating the girlfriend here, what's her from the
Yeah.
drive-by. They got her.
Yeah.
He's listening to her recant what's going on to the other cops, and they don't believe a fucking word she's saying because she said white guy. Why would a white guy be in gangland beating up gangsters? You know, the word baseball bat gets thrown in there.
A baseball bat. Hey, wait, hey!
He connects.
That's when he barges in.
Yeah,
starts asking more questions, and then they push him out. It's like, dude, you're out of your lane. Go back and
go back to your desk,
shit like
desk
that.
jockey. Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
In 3 years, we're gonna have a predator running through this fucking place. We ain't got time to deal with you.
But the next scene, you say you're not on board with him. I'm not on board with him here either.
Nah, it's
but
like,
this
there has to be a shut-off point. I'm sorry.
This is the scene that makes me think of this movie. Anytime somebody says falling down, this is the first thing that comes to mind.
Yes, I'd like a ham and cheese omelet and more wham fries.
I'm sorry. We stopped serving breakfast, but we are on the lunch menu now.
But I want breakfast.
Well, you can't have it. We're not serving it.
So you said.
Him trying to order breakfast and them stopping serving breakfast. In my head, I'm thinking it's 9:30. 11:30. He's trying to buy breakfast at 11:33. They stopped serving breakfast at 11:30. Where the fuck are you getting breakfast at 11:30?
Yeah, you should be happy they made it to 11:30. It's like, that's long enough. There has to be a time. There has to be. If we let you at 11:33, someone's going like, I want one too. Now it's 11:45. When's it stop?
Were they simultaneously serving breakfast and lunch? Because almost everybody in that restaurant already had lunch. There was burgers throughout. So
I think there has to be a transition period, because how else could you do it? You almost have to like stop cooking breakfast. I bet they have to try to time it the best they can. Like, cook this many patties of breakfast. We'll get them under the heat buns, and now let's switch over to lunch and get that going.
that's ridiculous, dude. 11. I go to lunch at 11 at work. I'm done at 11:30 on lunch.
Okay, so I got 2 points. They should have at least made the timeline 10:30. I could believe it's 10:30.
10:30 fits with most restaurants. That's 10:30 is where they stop serving breakfast most of the time, at least here.
I almost blamed it on being West Coast and time zones, but that still doesn't fucking matter.
No, that actually doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any fucking sense. But,
that 11:30, you realize that is 1:30 here.
Yeah. Yeah. I finished lunch at 11:30.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lunch is done. Why are you worried about breakfast, dude? And let's be fair. He had breakfast in his briefcase. We find out.
Yeah. Why don't you eat that fucking food?
Well, I understand that he gave it to the homeless guy, because the homeless guy
should have ate it beforehand.
Yeah, but homeless guy's badgering him about him having 2 bags. Why does he need 2 for? That's just greedy.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck did the homeless guy need the bag for?
You just get a shit in it.
Dude, well, I mean, it'd be more useful than the food that he was given, I'm sure. I wonder how long that food has been in there, because this dude's been fired from work, right?
Yeah, he probably just keeps it in there and pretends to go to work until the food starts to rot, throws out, grabs more out of mom's pantry.
First thing that morning, do you think he was actually trying to drive home, or do you think everything set him off and he just decided, fuck it, I'm going home?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Because my natural instinct,
Well,
my natural instinct would be to ask, well, where was he going to go if he didn't work? But he has to hide that from his mom because he's living with her and she thinks he still works. So he has to go somewhere. So that makes sense.
Yeah. So maybe his plan was eventually get out to Venice Beach after he's been at work.
I don't know, man.
But I don't know.
Let's jump to this wham burger, whammy burger, whatever it is.
I'm calling it Whack Arnold's.
Whack Arnold's.
Hi, I'd like some breakfast.
We stopped serving breakfast.
I don't know if I hate more Rick or Sheila.
Sheila told me you stopped serving breakfast.
That is Michelle Pfeiffer's little sister
I'm
there.
calling you by your first names. I don't even know who you are.
I think her name is Becky McPfeiffer or Pfeiffer, whatever the fuck you say that last name.
I would, and I would want her to keep the hamburger hat on while doing it too.
Oh, okay. I later see she's a smoker, so that kind of bugs me.
Yeah, she smokes, she pokes.
Yeah. But if you just kind of hang around long enough, they eventually do.